the lesson, by the way, so keep that in mind also. Okay, anybody? We have 24 people, and at least there should be at least one person who is unafraid to answer. All right. Oh, Debiana, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being the first one to volunteer. Okay, which word do you recognize, or which words do you recognize? Debriana? You can unmute your mic, or you can answer in the chat. All right, figurative language. Okay. All right. So what is figurative language then? Or give me an example of examples of common figurative language. All right, a metaphor. Good. A metaphor. Yes, a metaphor is an example of figurative language. Okay. Truth be told, figurative language is metaphorical in nature. Okay. Most figurative languages most examples of figurative language are metaphorical in some way or another. Okay. So very good. Okay. Anyone else before we move forward? All right. Simile. Okay. All right. I see simile. Mrs.
Hi.
Mrs. Studio, you were muted.
Paris. Yeah, Paris says denotation is the primary dictionary of a word. What do you mean by the primary primary meaning of a word, Paris?
Come on, don't be shy.
And I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Anola. She gave an example, hyperbole. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so we can move on, Mr. Joaquin.
Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Thank you, all of you who contributed. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So we're going to move forward. Yes. All right. Connotation is an idea or feeling associated with a certain word, right? Beyond just dictionary meaning. Okay. So the introduction. Okay. Now we had some issues playing this previously. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do now is to play the mute, is make sure that you are muted and play this video on your own, please. Play this video on your own. See if you can play it. You should be able to. Please let me know if you can play it. Type yes if you can play if you are able to play the video on your own, or no if you can't. Don't unmute yourself. Just type yes or no, please.
I'm not able to hit play, Mr. Joaquin.
Okay, no, so nobody is all right, let me see if I play it, if it will do what I would like.
Miss Dennis is trying to join now, so she should be able to. She may be able to do it on her end. Do you want me to try it?
Um,
I'm in now.
you want two? Do you want me to give you take control and see if you can do it?
Oh, Miss Dennis is it now? Miss Dennis, we're just trying to play the video, but let me try and see if I can do it on my end.
Okay, not a problem.
Oh, but people are saying they can see it and hear it. They were able to see it and hear it just now. Not
Oh.
everyone, but yeah. So play it again.
It may be a delay or something.
Maybe. Yeah, because see, even more people just said they could. That's like 3 people.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Ebony said no, but Denisha and Debriana and Nestia said yes.
Okay, the screen just went out.
Okay. Can you still see it, Mrs. Dennis?
No, I don't. I'm only seeing the students' names.
Okay, hold on. Let me upload it again. The presentation and see it. All right. You have control now, or do you have to take control again?
I have to take. You want me to take control now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what slide are we on now?
That's the slide after the song. I think that's slide 3.
Okay. I think that's slide 4 because the song was slide 3.
So the lyrics right here. This is where we are.
Yes. Oh, I just went past it. Sorry. Okay, students, can you see slide 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now, so Mr. Joaquin, you want me to move from here, right?
Yeah, Miss Dennis, you can go on.
Okay. So if you read the slide, so I'm going to read it once, and I need you to pay attention and read it along with me. You don't have to cut on your mics, but you could just read it out loud or read it in your mind. How did the writer, listen carefully, how did the writer make his description of this character appealing to you? You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. That's the name of it, the song. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Giving the choice between the two of you, I take the seasick crocodile. Okay, now students, this is what I want you to do. Think carefully and read the lyrics again. Can you tell me, or in the chat, can you put how is this writer describing the character? What words are you using to be descriptive, or what figurative language do you actually see in this song? What figurative language do you notice? And if you want to put the line with it, you can.
Okay, and Anola is saying that it has a lot of metaphors.
All right.
It says the same thing. Can you give me an example of one of the metaphors?
Thank you, Ms. Two. Give an example of metaphors and similes. If you're saying that's what it is, or if you're saying that's what you see. I don't see any answers yet.
Deshaun and Ivan. Simile. Ebony, you're as cuddly as a cactus.
What is that? Is that a simile metaphor, Deshaun? Deshaun, you could cut your mic on and say it. Can someone answer for Deshaun?
Come on, guys, don't be shy.
Simile.
All right, and why is it a simile? How do you know it's a simile?
Because they're using the word as.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Get some idea.
It's rhyming.
That's powerful.
A person mic very loud.
Sorry. Good job. All right. What other ones do you see, Miss Two?
We have one that says your smile is as charming as an eel. That's from Debriana.
And Debriana, what is that?
And Nestia said it as well.
What is it? What type of personification is it? Same personification, sorry. What type of figurative language is it?
Come on.
Let's go, students.
Someone said simile.
Very, very good.
Okay, good job.
Good job, guys.
All
Doing
right,
really well.
so now here it is. We're looking at these words of a song, and it's giving a description of the character. Now, it's very appealing to you because they're using figurative language, and myself, Ms. Toot, and Mr. Walking, we always ask students to use figurative language in their writing so they can make their writing colorful.
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
make it very appealing to your readers.
Make it pop.
That's right. Make it pop. Make me give me some interest. I want to continue reading your work. But if it's dull and you don't have any figurative language in it, then I may be turned off to say, okay, I'm not going to read it. But when you have figurative language, it's very appealing to your reader. It makes them want to read it even more. Okay? They gain some interest. All right. So today our objectives: define denotation and connotation figurative language, identify different types of figurative language, and 3, explain how the writer uses figurative language in a song to make it appealing to readers. Now, we may not get through all of this today, and if not, we're going to continue tomorrow. Okay, let's go. So we have, when we write, our words can be literal or figurative. Using literal and figurative language makes you a more proficient writer. Now, what does the word proficient mean? Can I get a Leah? Can you read the words that's on the slide? What does the word proficient mean?
Proficient means talented, skillful, competent, capable, expert, and gifted.
Good job. So this is what
Thank
proficient means. Go ahead, Mr. Joaquin. Sorry.
No, I was just saying thank you. Tell them thank you for reading.
Yes, good job. And this is your word of today. So tomorrow when we come back to you and Mr. Joaquin asks you, okay, students, what was the word of today yesterday? Everyone should know what the word of today was, proficient, and you should be able to give me one of these words that actually identify or defines what proficient mean, okay? Okay, let's move on. So What is literal or denotative language? Can someone tell me what literal or denotative language is? Does anyone know? You can raise your hand and then you
I
can
know, I
try
know.
to explain. Okay, go ahead. I know. Go ahead.
It's a language speaking properly.
A language speaking properly. Are you sure?
Would anybody else help him out?
Anyone else want to assist their classmate?
Someone should mute their mic. I need that person to mute their mic, please.
Remember, if you're not speaking to the class, please mute your mic. Anyone else want to help their classmate out? Okay, someone said it in the chat, Miss Two.
Literal is when talking about realistic things. What do you mean by realistic things?
Realistic.
Just if you can just like elaborate a bit more.
Yes.
But I mean, Mrs. Dennis and Mrs. Toot, myself, we know what you mean though. We know what you mean, but we just want you to dig a little deeper because we know you have it in you to explain what you mean further for the class.
Yes. Good job. Who says that? Who said that?
Aniola.
Aniola, it means what it says.
Yes.
You are correct.
Yes.
Good job.
Very good.
Can I get Amos to read what's on the slide, please? Or Amos? Go ahead, Amos. Or can I get a reader? Some of you are shy in here.
You want me to read it?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Please.
Literative and the
Denotative.
denotative language according when the writer states exactly what he or she is meaning. The meaning is expletive.
Explicit.
Explicit. It has no hidden meanings.
All right, good job. Thank
Very
you.
good job. Thank you so much. The writer uses the dictionary meaning. So that means it's literal, is exactly what they're saying. Okay? It doesn't mean anything different. So if you're reading a passage and they have certain things inside the passage and they're asking you what is the literal meaning, it's exactly what the writer is saying. Okay? There's no reading between the lines. It is what it is. Like you guys love to say. Okay, example. Can I get someone for the example? Anyone?
I can do it.
Go ahead.
The cell phone is hot.
The cell phone is hot. Now, what do they mean by the cell phone is hot?
Like it on fire, it's burning.
It's on fire,
Very
it's
good.
burning. Yes. Say it again.
It's
You are
smoky.
correct. That means it's literally hot. Okay? That means you can feel the heat, the temperature, you can feel it's hot. Okay? In this example, the word hot refers to the phone being at a high temperature. That means at some point it may be able to burn your hand or you can feel the heat from it. That's the dictionary meaning of the word hot for the literal or denotative language. Okay? Now, when we say connotative language, now when we talk about literal, we know exactly what it is. But what about connotative? Can anyone tell me what you think connotative language is?
Don't forget to raise your hands, or you can type it in the chat.
Yes, raise your hand or type it in the chat. Let's go. What's going on, grade 11? You participated so much yesterday. Kareem. Great.
Jaden, Kieran,
Jaden, let's go. Any one of you can answer.
Anya, I see Anya in here today.
Let's go. Remember, you're getting a participation grade.
Kareem,
yeah.
come on, Kareem.
I see Anya, mic was open. Anya, you want to answer?
In the front, check in front.
I see Ivan. Ivan, come on.
Go ahead, Anya. I see your mic open.
I want to tell us. I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it. You don't even want to try? All right. Connotative language. Anya, do you want to read it for me, please? So you have a better understanding of what it is?
Some people are here like 3 times.
Anola said that it's about emotions.
It's about emotions.
And that is very good.
Yes, you
Anola,
are
that
correct.
is a part
Job.
of the answer.
Yes, that's part of it. What else? Let's look at what it says.
Debriana said to paint a picture. Sorry, Debriana responded to paint a picture in the reader's mind. Excellent. That's also a part of connotative language.
Yes.
Very good, guys.
Anyone else?
Emotions, emotional, very good.
Okay. Okay, good job, students. So when a writer is using connotation, they are suggesting extra meaning of the word not found in the dictionary. Go ahead, someone is saying something?
No, you can go ahead, Ms. Dennis.
Okay. To connotate meaning means to suggest. These extra meanings connotate additional tones, which, like you guys, some of you guys said, emotions not normally associated with the word. Okay, so sometimes, so let's just say we're going to use the example. Let's think about hot. Can someone give me an example how hot can be used in connotative language? Or how can you connotate the meaning of hot? If we use the exact sentence we had before for literal, the cell phone was hot. We have all kind of meaning of hot. I think one just popped up in my mind, you know. Anyone? So let's look at the example. For example,
Debriana said.
Go ahead.
Debriana said burning.
But is that connotative or literal or denotative? Okay, so we have it, for example, Peter was hot when he found out he missed his exam. Now, what do we mean by Peter was hot? What do we mean by he was hot?
Angry.
Why?
Angry.
Anyone else?
Not angry.
He was
angry.
He was
Give me another word.
He was vexed.
Upset.
Oh, Bahamian vernacular.
Upset.
Vexed. Upset.
He was upset.
He was upset.
He was irate.
He was said again.
Excellent. Irate.
He was irate.
Yes, he was irate.
He was enraged.
Enraged, furious.
Very good.
Good job, students. So in this example, hot connotates anger. This is not the dictionary meaning of the word hot. But remember, these words suggest extra meaning. So sometimes you have to read between the lines. You know, Peter was not physically hot. His body temperature wasn't hot because he missed the exam. So now you have to think about it. Okay, if he missed his exam and he was hot, now it couldn't have been his temperature, but it clearly means that he was angry, irate. He was furious. Okay, let's move on now. What is figurative language? Can I get someone to read what's on the slide, please? Anyone?
Denisha, Corral.
I see John Bonet had her mic open.
Okay, Corral, you can read. Thank you.
Figurative language. Okay. Hidden meanings of words that are not found in dictionary. Figurative language occurs when writers compare two unlike things in a non-literal way.
Okay, so read the example.
Brad is my dog. We have been best friends forever. In this example, the figurative meaning of a dog is a best friend. This is not the dictionary meaning of the word.
Okay, good. So figurative language connotates hidden meanings, right? So words that are not found in the dictionary. Now, so if you were to say, you guys love to say, oh, that's my dog, besides friend, what other word would you say that Brad is to his friend, or Brad is my dog? What other word you would use besides friend?
Man, nigga.
Rider.
He's my God.
That's your rider.
He's my
Anyone else?
Companion.
Companion. Anyone else? My boy.
Holly.
Associate. My brethren.
My associate. My homie.
All right.
Brethren.
Okay, guys.
My brethren. Good job. Good job.
Good
You
job.
guys are on the right track. Okay?
We are participating.
You're participating. Yes, you're buddy. Good job. I love it. I love it. Okay. So now we have an example of connotation and figurative language. Those cell phones are hot. Now, what do they mean by in connotative language now? What do they mean by those cell phones are hot?
They pretty, they nice.
They pretty, they nice?
Yes. I recognize
Anyone
that.
else? Good job. Anyone else?
Solid.
Solid.
They fire.
What fire mean?
Clean.
I'm
Good.
late.
Clean.
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 Yeah, that sounds really
Fire means they look nice.
Oh, they look nice. Okay, good. They look good. Anyone else?
They righteous.
Okay, I guess that's what you guys say these days. They're righteous. So in the example, the word hot refers to the phone being attractive to the buyer. Now, what is the latest phone? What phones we would call iPhone that's hot right now? What's the
iPhone
hottest
12.
iPhone on the block?
iPhone 12.
iPhone 12. So you would refer to iPhone 12 as hot.
Yeah.
All right, good job. All right, so hot is being used figuratively. All right, so now, do you know, okay, you can cut off your mics, good job. Do you know 5 different types of figurative language? Put it in the chat.
Yeah, nobody talking in here, way.
Okay, Aaron, cut off your mic.
Hello?
Yes, Aaron, I can hear you. Okay, I want you to put inside the chat. Do you know 5 different types of figurative language? What type of figurative language do you know are the most common ones we use? We used some of them earlier. I don't see my chat going off. Put it in the chat. Mr. Watkins, do you see any popping up yet?
Paris says
No, I don't see anything yet.
J. Lisa, simile,
Oh, yes.
metaphor, hyperbole, and personification.
Okay, J. Lisa, you're on point. You got 4 of them.
Good job. Anyone else?
Okay, alliteration, good.
Alliteration, very good.
All right. I see someone said symbolism, idiom. Good job, students. Okay, good. Now, what are the 5 that's most popular in type of figurative language? We talk about 2 of them today. Hyperbole. So we're going to look over hyperbole. Onomatopoeia. Allusion. Good job.
Metaphors. Yeah, okay, guys.
Good job. Good job. So we're looking at hyperbole, similes, metaphors, personification, and irony. So let's look at the first one. Can someone tell me in the chat, what is a hyperbole?
Hey, you can use this, no?
Corel, you want to answer? Or that's Aaron?
All right, anyone want to answer? What is hyperbole? What does that mean?
Like an exaggeration.
What do you think, Mrs. Dennis?
Are you sure?
Overthink something. Overthink something.
Are you sure, Corel?
She threw on the bus right away.
I swear. But yes, you are correct.
You were right.
You are right. Stop. Don't second guess yourselves.
Give yourself a pat on the back.
Good job. So this occurs when the writer makes exaggerated statements, not meant to be taken literally. Now, you guys exaggerate all the time. Okay, now, this is what I want you to do. Persons in the chat, can you give me an example of hyperbole in a sentence? Can you use it in a sentence for me? Let's see who's the A student or who's ahead of the class. I don't see any yet. I guess you guys are thinking. Mr. Walking, do you see any in the chat as yet?
I could say it.
You can say it. Go ahead.
I tell you to clean your room 1,000,000 times.
All right, I told you to clean your room 1,000,000 times. Your parents said it all the time, exaggerating. I sure it wasn't 1,000,000. You are correct. Anyone else?
Maybe 1,000,000 times, actually.
Miss Toot said it does be 1,000,000. Okay, anyone else? Miss Toot, you see anything in the chat?
No, I'm not seeing anything yet.
Which chat are you
It
guys?
was so cold. Polar bears wearing hats and jackets.
Oh, I see some now. Okay, sorry. It was taking a while to come up.
Okay.
We waited in line all day.
You waited in line all day.
Let's talk about that one. We waited in line all day. Can you literally wait in line all day? Yeah. Yeah, I think you can literally wait in line all day. So somebody may look at that and say, I don't think that's extreme exaggeration because I have literally waited in line all day.
Yeah, but that is true.
No, but I mean, it could be taken as an exaggeration as well.
Anyone else? My Wi-Fi is as slow as a snail.
Very good. Especially that is very fitting, especially in these times.
Yes, very much. I was so cold, I saw polar bears wearing jackets. It was so cold, I saw polar bears wearing jackets. Let me see if I see any more.
I have a million things to do today.
All right, good job. You know, we love to say that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good job, students. So you're on the right track. So examples of hyperbole. So we have the incorrect way to use it and the correct way to use it. So we have the first one. Her boyfriend's nose is big. Can someone's boyfriend nose be big? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. The boy runs fast. Can that be taken literally?
Yes.
Yes.
That
So they're incorrect. Now let's look at the correct way. Her boyfriend's nose is 3 feet long.
Oh, come on. Wow.
Now that's definitely exaggerated. Now you're really saying his nose is big, but you're not being literal. And the boy runs faster than a car. So guys, you are on the right track. All right.
Good job, guys.
Simile. What is a simile? Can I get someone to answer over
Please
the
mute all of your mics.
Aaron? I think that's you with the music.
And I believe it's intentional at this point. You're in class. You can exit this class if you prefer to listen to music.
Thank you, Aaron. All right, I see Major King. Go ahead, King.
it's when you compare two unlike it's when you compare two unlike things and putting them in a sentence.
And what are you using to compare them?
Like or as.
All right, like or as. You are correct. A simile is a comparison between two different things using like or as.
All right, good job, man.
All right. So can someone give me an example of a simile inside the chat? Corel, you want to put your hand down, darling? Or you want to actually answer something?
My face is ugly like Shrek? No, that's not nice. Why are you doing that to yourself? Don't say that about yourself.
Oh, goodness. Anyone else? But you did use like, so you I would say you're correct.
It's right and wrong at the same time.
Yes, yes.
He is as fast as a robot.
She's as tall as a tree. I like that one.
All right.
As brave as a lion. I love that.
Her smile is as bright as the sun.
All right. So where is this one going? Black like tar? That's what you're
black as tar. Oh my goodness.
Oh goodness.
My hair is
sticky like a mango after it is done. Wow.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen so many people send for themselves.
You understand? Like I'm really,
her heart is like gold. That is very good. Love that one. She has a heart of gold.
What did that one say?
Her heart is like gold.
Oh, I love that one. Good job.
Yeah.
Your mouth runs just like water. Wow.
Yes.
Good job, grade 11. You guys are doing so well today.
Very entertaining sentences, by the way.
Yes, I think so. So we have incorrect and we have the correct way you actually use a simile or you write a simile. I think my screen freeze. Okay. So we have Miss Paula is a science teacher just like Mr. Simon. That can be literal. Definitely, that's literal, right? An apple pie is just as sweet as a cheesecake. Yes, that definitely can be so. Now let's look at the correct way. Paula, our science teacher, is like a wise owl. What does that mean? Like a wise owl.
You can type it in the chat, students. Padrone says that means that she is smart. She pays attention. Excellent.
Good job,
She's
Pedrone. Good job.
intelligent. L. Paris.
Quiet,
Quiet,
but also
also
full of wisdom.
Oh, I love that
All
one.
right,
That's
I
deep.
love that. Quiet but
That's
full
deep.
of wisdom.
Yeah, that sounds like us, right, guys? Wink, wink.
A lot of my students, I can attest to that. Quiet but full of wisdom.
I
Very
love
intelligent.
that. I love that. Good job. And also the other one, your mom's hug is as sweet as an apple pie. What do they mean by your mom hug is as sweet as an apple pie? You can say it in the chat. It seems like you guys like to say in the chat more than you actually come on the microphone.
Ebony says that it means she is loving.
She's
Very
loving.
Pedrone, it's
Someone
joyful.
said you never taste a hug. Yeah, but that's why it's figurative.
It's figurative.
That's right.
Yeah, you can't taste the hug. Now the question what you should say is like, why does this person know that your mom's hug is the sweetest apple pie?
That's right. Oh, I love that one. Full of kindness and love.
Yes, that's good.
Good job.
That's really nice. That's very nice. These are some very nice responses, guys.
Yes. Very good.
Very nice.
You guys are on the right track. I love it. Okay,
We're
good.
also taking note of all of the students who are participating, those who answer questions in the chat. Don't worry, we're taking note of that. And these sessions are being recorded. So you will receive your participation grade.
Okay, now metaphor. What's a metaphor, students? Anyone? What's a metaphor? We said it earlier.
A figure of speech.
All right, it's a figure of speech. But what is a metaphor? I see someone answer.
Ebony says to compare two things without using like or as. Not using like or as. Pedrone, very good. Ebony
Good job. So you are correct. A metaphor is a comparison between two different things without using like or as. Can I have some examples in the chat? Let's see. This one seems to be a little tricky for some students. He is a pig.
All right. That's a good one.
Good job.
Yes, that is correct.
Ain't nothing going right today. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Walking, do you see this one? The world is a stage.
That's really nice.
All right.
She is a lamp pole. Yes. The snow is I love this one. The snow is a white blanket. Awesome.
All right.
Man.
He is a shining star.
All right. You are my sunshine. Oh, that is nice, right?
Good job, students.
Yes.
You're on the roll. Anyone else? Okay, so let's look at the incorrect and the correct way to write a metaphor. So the incorrect way would be Miss Paula is a science teacher and Mr. Simon is 1, 2. Incorrect. We could say both. Literally, they can be science teachers, right? All right, so let's look at the correct way. Paula, our science teacher, is a wise owl. 2, your mom's hug is the embrace of an angel. All right, so we're going to, what is personification? Let me see my bright stars, which all of you are. Now, what is personification? Put it in the chat. Let's see. Let's see who's going to get this right. I know this is the easiest one. I don't see anyone. Everyone is thinking.
It's described like something like non-human.
I can't hear you. Speak louder.
Describe non-human things, but using human qualities.
All right. Okay, good job. Is comparing an object to a human act or etc.
All right, good job.
Okay, students, so we have personification, a comparison between a non-living thing and a human. This occurs when we give an animal or an inanimate object human-like traits. Now, so we were giving non-living things human-like traits or qualities, right? Now, can anyone give me an example of personification? You can put it in the chat.
The leaves dance in the wind.
Very good. Lightning danced across the sky. Excellent job, Baroniqua.
Good job. The leaves. What does someone say? I missed it just now.
Lisa, you don't have to write the notes because this is going to be uploaded, so you will always be able to watch it, okay?
The tea kettle sang loudly.
Wow, that's a good one.
Really good.
The last piece of pie called my name. I know.
All right, good job. The sun smiled at me.
Yes.
Lightning danced across the sky. Good job, students. The alarm clock yells at me. Good job, good job. All right, so let's look the incorrect and correct way to use personification. The apple pie looks delicious. Delicious. Yes, it can literally look delicious. My alarm clock makes noise to wake me up in the morning. Of course, an alarm clock makes noise. That's the only way it's called an alarm. Okay, to wake you up. Now the correct way. Stacy heard the last piece of pie calling her name. All right, an alarm, my alarm clock yells at me, waking me up every morning. Okay, so this is a correct way to use personification. Okay, so remember you're giving objects human qualities or human traits. Now let's move on. Now, what about irony? What is irony? Irony occurs when something happens that we didn't expect. What is ironic in this picture? What is ironic in the picture? Any answers? The dog's reaction. Shocked. Anyone else? The dog's facial expression. The dog looks shocked as if he knew something.
Yep. He looks very concerned.
Yes, he looks very concerned. You are correct, guys. So let's look at types of irony.
Hey, Miss Dennis, we have about just a few more minutes, maybe about 2 more minutes left.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop here. We're gonna continue with irony tomorrow. Mr. Joaquin, you can stop the recording now.
Okay, will do.
Okay, students, so let's wrap up. Now, what